Hi there, welcome to video 5 of Selenium IDE automation series. In this video, I'll walk you through how you can group your test case into test suites. I would run us through each of the test case before I now group them into suites. Come along. So I would go ahead and open an existing project, the same project we've been using, test series. Now I have add to cart, I have checkout, I have testing invalid login, I have learning commands. I think this is for video 3 or 4. I have smoke test and valid login. So this smoke test is just to see if our base URL is even reachable, and we can perform a simple function like logging in and logging out. So I can just play this. That was quite fast. So let's take this route where we would step in each of okay. So this is the landing page. Like I said, it's a smoke test that has resized. I was able to enter my username, I was able to enter my password, and I've logged in. Then I intend to click on that hamburger, you see, then click on logout and sign out. Okay, smoke test went out fine, and I think that's almost same with our valid login use case. So there's no need to run this again, and just go to invalid login. So same thing applied. I will use this step over. So we'll just walk through each of the steps. So valid username, I think this password here is wrong, and here I'm validating if this element would pop up. So a better way to do this is to validate if would have username and password do not match any user in this service, right? We can just add that. So insert new command, then let me bring this down. So just say verify text, and what's our target? These are targets. And what value do we expect? So the best way to get the value is to inspect. I'll talk more about inspection when we get to path locator. So I will explain that in detail. So I can expand this. So this is the text we have: epic sad face, username and password do not match any user in this service. Let's just copy this and I'll paste it in my value here. Okay, so I will just rerun without stepping over. So good, everything worked successfully. We can head over to learning command. What do we have here? Okay, we just logged in with pause. Okay, nothing serious. So we can try add to cart. So like I said, you can rename each of the steps to suit, say, your manual test case. So here we would proceed to step over each of these. Okay, so you have to run through the login process again. Then here, we want to ensure the user is seeing this, so we'll be sure you're on the product page. Good. So step down, and we want to select this project, Source Lab Backpack. So there's a new command. You can see store text. Instead of verifying, I'm storing the text into item 1. So you can see I'm storing this text into item 1 so I can identify the product I'm selecting. So let me step down into that. So in the echo in my log, you can see I selected source lab backpack. So this is just like your console.log for developer. You echo what you store. And to do that, you just put the variable name you gave here into parentheses and put dollar before the curly brackets, and you're good. Proceed to keep stepping. Okay, ensure cat icon is updated. That's we having one here. So step down. Ensure user can see remove option for item selected. We can also store this too. But the video is getting a bit long. We just keep stepping over. So to confirm you're on the cat page, you can see your cat. Then we step. The user is to click on this button to route back to the product page. So to confirm that, I can see that product page, and user is adding another item. So you can see the cat has been updated to 2. So what are we confirming here? We're about to check out here. So ensure user can click on the checkout button. And that's all for this add cart use case. So for checkout, before we proceed to checkout, let's remove our item here. So for add to cart, I showed us store text. So see the function here in our checkout functionality. We'll see the function here in our checkout test case. So I'll step this over too. So I'll just run through till we get to the checkout page. But before then, for step 6, I'm storing, okay, we've passed there. I'm storing this as key and I echoed. So if I check my log for item 7, echo source lab backpack. So I'm down to item 10 now. So in my item 10, what I'm doing basically is to verify text, and the value I gave it is k, what I saved earlier. So I can be sure I'm checking out the actual item I selected. So user should click on checkout button. So to be sure you're about to check out, you should see this as a user. Type in first name, last name, zip code, continue. So we can also come here and revalidate to be sure it's the same item we have in our summary. So thank you for your order barcode. So to be sure we're on this page, we can validate that by seeing this icon, seeing this text, and also back home button. So you can still click that to route us back to our product page. Another validation that can be done here is to see that the cart has been cleared. Alright, so to the main purpose of our video, which is test suite. To do that, you come here, you select test suite, you rename this. So we can call this cart and checkout. Okay, so we'll now proceed to add our test case, add test. So you see your list of tests. I don't want to add my smoke test, I just want to add my valid, invalid, add to cart, and checkout. So by the time I drop this down, I would see the 4 use case under. So that's how you can use test suite to group your test cases. In the next video, I'll walk us through more of Selenium IDE commands and the major difference between assertion and verify. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye for now.